Hi, this video is about repotting a 20 to 25 years old Brazilian rain tree. This pot that you see is 8 inches tall, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put a wire through the pot so that the Brazilian rain tree, once repotted, would be stable inside the pot. uh, a pot like this is best for bonsai. It has, you see, 5 big holes through which the water can flow, which is very important. Otherwise, bonsais die because of overwatering. And the black thing that is covering the hole that you see, those are mesh. You can put a large stone also, but mesh is better. And I've put the wire through the mesh, and I'll keep it like this, and I'll use the wire after I have put the Brazilian rain tree inside the pot. Now, there are different ways of putting the Brazilian rain tree. We can put it in the middle, we can put it in the side. We will see how it goes after we have taken the Brazilian rain tree out of the old earthen pot that is there. This is the soil mix. This is compost, coco peat, then it has perlite, it has porous rocks, some bit of potash, some bit of bone meal, and NPK mixture, a little bit of it. So in a mixture like this, you put only say 1 teaspoon of bone meal, NPK, and potash, not more than that. What I will do is after this, I will put a porous layer down below, and on top of that, I'll put this soil. This is the porous rock. This porous rock helps in good filtration, and a layer of this porous rock, about half an inch or 1 inch down below, always gives very good filtration to the plant and to the roots. This is the Brazilian rain tree known as Phytosyllobium tortum. And you see, this is a very, very old and beautiful sample. You don't get to see these kind of Brazilian rain trees here in India, especially this big. And the name Brazilian rain tree comes from the fact that when it rains, the leaves shut, and if you stand below the tree, then you will get wet. So it's a little funny because by rain tree you think that it will protect you from the rain, but it is actually otherwise. And there's another reason for which it is called Brazilian rain tree is during the hot summer, it gives out a sticky sap which falls on the head or on the cars which are parked below the rain tree, and that's the reason for which it is also called the Brazilian rain tree. Now I would be taking it out of this pot, and as you see that this pot is also pretty old, and the leaves right now are gradually opening, but as I start repotting, you will see that the leaves start closing, because when under stress, Brazilian rain trees leaves close. This is pot is about 12 inch, and what I have is 8 inch in the new pot. So I have to break it, I have to take it out, and I have to look at the roots and see to it that how much I can cut. Here you see the lower layer, and this is the porous layer, and on top of this the soil that I have prepared, that will come. Here goes the soil, a layer of it, just to give the initial base. The white things that you see, those are uh, pieces of the bone meal, which is very important uh, for the plant. Now this is where the big task of taking the Brazilian rain tree out of the pot starts. Um, I'm trying to scoop the soil and make it loose so that it is easy for me to take it out. Looks difficult because the roots have really gone below. It has come out from below the pot. And I think there is no other way but to break it. Here we are breaking it, and with something which in Bengali is known as noda, part of shil noda, what is also known as mortar pestle, kind of. And there goes the pot. Thank you, pot, for having served your purpose and lived your life. Let you rest in peace. Now we are trying to loosen the soil so that we can look at the root system. Now on the top, I also need to see how good is the nebari, and seems to be having a good nebari, but the root has gone deep down, and I'm trying to just scrape the soil off so that I can expose the root and then cut a bit if need be. I'm a little skeptical, such a huge repotting. This is the first time I'm doing it. I will play pretty safe this time. I can always repot it 6-7 months later, but I would rather keep some of the roots and not trim it a lot, and not put the plant in a lot of stress. Now this is a very good technique of taking the old soil out of the roots. With something as heavy as a noda, you kind of thrash it from the top. Be careful, don't damage the root or the trunk. And from down below, if you do what I'm doing, just kind of shake it, shake types, shake, then the soil will gradually come out. Oh my god, look at the root. It is almost like a ring that has got formed, and it's like a net, looks like a basket. So now we have to put it in the pot. Now we are trying to put it in the pot, and you see it's not easy, it's not fitting in, which means that we have to take it out again and trim the roots a bit, and accordingly we have to go ahead and repot it. So that's the first step, and we are trying to see to it that we are not damaging the roots, and we are not so the position of the tree is very important. Which side is the front and which side is the back, we are trying to adjust the same, going round the pot, rotating the tree, and trying to see to it that how we should fit it in. It's a big task. The tree itself is pretty heavy, and we are trying all kinds of permutations and combinations to find the right face of the tree. Now with the wire which you saw me putting through the pot in the beginning, now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to tie the tree or secure the tree with the wire, so that the tree is stable and it doesn't fall off if there is a strong wind because you see what has happened is it's used to a very, at least a 12-inch base soil for almost the last 10-12 years, and so we had to be very careful. So now it's done, and we are taking it out. We are putting it in the balcony where there is indirect sun, no direct sun for the next 14 days till the time we know that it is stable, the leaves are opening regularly, and also and new leaves have started coming. So that's very important. And there you see, such a beauty it is, and the Brazilian rain tree with the trunk and with the mountain hill kind of thing. It looks beautiful. And look at the root down below, which is sticking out. That was part of the plan, part of the design. And there you go. For me, it is a project that I undertook. The entire journey started from Mirror, from where I got the tree, and finally I've been able to repot the same.